I asked God a long time ago to help me to break generation curses from of my parents. So what God did is that God taught me responsibility. And God taught me that when I said stuff out of pocket and making bad decisions, that I'll own it. God taught me in the room, I was in the room with the Lord. God taught me to take responsibility for the men that I attracted. And don't go on a campaign and bashing all men, saying all men are the same. See, I had to break the curse of the women before me who had the mindset of believing all men were the same because they didn't know how to take responsibility for the men they attract that weren't good for them. They justified the men they were with that were abusive, and because they had money and a job, they justified. So God helped me to not justify the men that I attract that weren't good for me, and not to blame these men for me picking them. I picked these men that weren't good for me. So God helped me to stop justifying it. God helped me to stop bashing men, saying all men are the same. God helped me to sit in that and realize the men that I attract were not good men. They never told me they were good men. I assumed it, and that's why I got played. I was friends with the wrong people, and I assumed they were good friends, but they never told me. I had to take that responsibility. So what I'm saying is that God could be teaching you to take responsibility when something is your fault, whether it's your words or making bad decisions, whether you choosing people that ain't good for you. God don't want you to be like the generations before you. God don't want you to be like the generations in your family and never take a responsibility for the words and actions. I had to break the curse of the women before me. I couldn't keep sitting here and being like the women before me, attracting the wrong men that are abusive and justifying it because they got money. I couldn't end up like that. I ain't better than them. It's just I have to do what they couldn't do. And that's why I'm still single, working on me. Because I know God, if it's his will, he has a good man for me. And I'm not going to end up with a man that's abusing me and toxic. Because I don't want to be like the women before me, justifying it. I'm going to have a good man because God going to send him. But in order for that to happen, I had to admit the men that I was with that were no good for me in the past. And I am free. God has freed me from repeating those curses of women before me. I ain't better than them. I'm just doing better than what they couldn't. They couldn't do better, but I'm doing better than what they did.